and I'm going to be walking through today with you some different steps and ideas of how you can collage on the outside of a journal or spiral. Alright, so I have my workspace all set up here. So I have my composition notebook here again, and I like this one just because they're relatively inexpensive, and then the front and the back is pretty sturdy, a good base for collaging. I have my scrap pieces of paper, got some tracing paper for the sheerness because I thought it might look neat, and some markers to decorate them with. I have my glue stick and scissors to cut and glue them onto the front and back. And I have my Mod Podge and brush for later. And I also have some old magazines and newspapers as well too. Sometimes I'd like to draw on the paper with markers or crayons or coloring pencils or pens and decorate it that way. I've also used these before as well as visual examples or reflection for a specific time in life, and kind of using that prompt as motivation or inspiration as to what I'm creating, or even for at the start of a new year, at the end of another year, using it as a prompt or a way to get me to be inspired and thinking about how to represent that through my collage as well too. Alright, so I have my finished collage here, front and back, and like I mentioned before, as an option for you all, if you want to finish it using some Mod Podge, you can surely do that, but it's definitely not needed as well if you just want to use your journal as is. So I have mine here. Mine happens to be the gloss finish, so it's a little more shine once it dries, but they also have matte versions as well too. So I'm just going to open it. I have a brush like this here for it. If you don't have that brush, you could use a sponge or a different applicator. So I'm just going to go over it. It ends up looking sort of cloudy and white, and then it'll end up drying clear. So I would just continue on to do my back of my journal as well too, and then you just put it aside to dry for a little bit. All right, here's the finished journal after the Mod Podge front and back. You can see a little bit of the sheen. We would love to see your creations, so make sure you tag and share with us.